Hi everyone, this is Thalia and I'm here again with a final impression, and this time it's gonna be about Inari KonKon Iroha. And this is an anime that I quite enjoyed and that is pretty underrated, I think. And it's a romance, comedy, supernatural, but it's mostly about friendship, and the romance is there, but there's, for me, not enough romance. Like, now I've seen the last episode and yeah, all I wanted to say is that Mistress Uka is the best character in the whole series, and that's not even the main character. So she's like second main character, I guess. She's just really funny and really entertaining in the show, and I don't know, I just really liked her. She's also always playing on her DS or her PSP. She's playing like love games and all that stuff because she wants to be in love. But then again, like I said, it's not about her, it's about Inari. So I don't know, like I did miss more about her, especially about Uka and Inari, her brother, Tuka. I think that was more interesting than Inari and her lover boy, which is basically what the story is about. The story is basically about Inari trying to talk more to her crush and trying to get to know him better and all that stuff, and she accomplished that, but I did think Uka was more interesting. Somehow I don't know, I connected more with her, I guess. Inari is, I don't know, I'm not gonna say she's a weird character, she's just really shy, and you know, she's cute as well, but I don't know, like sometimes it kind of annoyed me, but I do still love this series because of Mistress Uka, so I think that's clear now. I guess there wasn't enough time for the last episode because through the beginning they played the opening song, but they kept going with the anime, so you didn't see the, you know, the animation for the opening scene and all that stuff. They just kept going, and I don't know, like I didn't mind, but you know, all you saw was her running and yeah, Uka struggling and all that stuff. So you know, I don't know about that, but I guess they needed to. If you need to, you need to. I don't know. I'm fine with it, I guess. So yeah, I would say I'd give the animation like 8 out of 10. I did really like the animation, and then the soundtrack and all that stuff I didn't like as much. That was like 6.5 out of 10, something like that. Like, I don't know, rambling, I don't know. I did like the separate episodes about Inari and her friends, because that way I did kind of connect a little bit more with Inari, but still, I don't know, like the friends didn't really have a big part in the anime either, and I did like them. They were entertaining, but not entertaining enough for the story, I guess. A funny add to the series was Uka, her parents, and her brother. They were all funny, and she's funny as well, so again, because that is my favorite character, that was very funny to see in the episodes. I think there were like 2 or 3 episodes with them in there, and they were only the last episodes, but they were very enjoyable and entertaining for me, so I did really like that. That's why I like the ending, I guess. It was more about Uka getting her divine power back from Inari, so yeah. So basically the last episode was Inari getting the divine power back to Uka, but that happened and it all went well, like we probably expected, and the spirits helped and all that stuff. Like the really small foxes, I really did like that as well, because it's, you know, cat-like animals, and they were very cute. And I like the one Kon that was here with Inari all the time, kind of guiding her and all that stuff. I did like that add to the series. When Inari gave Uka her powers back, Inari went back to the real world, and her friends were there to catch her up. And you also had the guy that she was falling for. He was there as well. He was very concerned about her and asking her if she was alright and all that stuff. So that was kind of cute, and you know, they're gonna be together probably. So that was a happy ending. I did like that. I did want to know more about Tuka and Uka getting together or not, because they obviously had a chemistry between the two, and they played video games together. They were talking to each other about Inari, and you know, about all that kind of stuff. He was jealous when she was dating and all that. So, you know, I do want to know what happens with them. So if they ever do a spin-off series with those two, I'd be very happy to watch that, because that was a very interesting relationship and they had a really strong bond, unlike the main character with her crush. So yeah, I guess that was kind of the downside of it. But nonetheless, I still like the series. It was very entertaining for me. It's only 10 episodes, so for me that's perfect. It ended well. I think it was a good story as well, so yeah, I'm pleased. I'm happy that I saw it. So yeah, that's it for this one. Let me know if you saw it or not, even though it's really underrated. Next up will be more final impressions, because everything's ending and you will see what happens. I will try to post as many videos as I can, like I did in the past. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you soon. Bye.